Salutations, fellow nerds. I'm Rick Y, and today is November 12th, 2025. I'm not going to bury it today. It is abundantly clear that Donald J. Trump is directly implicated in the Jeffrey Epstein fiasco, and there is now smoking gun evidence. Anybody talking about how, well, the Democrats haven't released them yet, well, they're not serious people. I'd like to break down what it is that we are dealing with, given the facts that we actually have. So, what do we know? The House Oversight Committee, the Democrats, released new emails implicating Trump by name. In one email from 2011, Epstein wrote to Ghislaine Maxwell that Trump had spent, quote, hours at my house with a person identified as a victim of sex trafficking and called Trump, quote, the dog that hasn't barked. In another email between Epstein and author Michael Wolff, they discuss crafting an answer for Trump about his relationship with Epstein, including, quote, if he says he hasn't been on the plane or to the house, hang him. Valuable PR and political currency. According to press releases, the Epstein estate turned over 23,000 pages of documents, and there's more to come. So what does this suggest? Well, given the information, at a minimum, Trump knew what was happening back when girls were being recruited at places like Mar-a-Lago, or at least the documents suggest that he was asked to stop or was told about it. But at worst, the documents imply that he may have been actively participating in behaviors similar to those Epstein was charged with, inappropriate sexual relations and trafficking of minors being the key allegations. This could very well be the tip of a bigger iceberg. The elite and wealthy connected network, the conspiracy theory folks have been losing their minds over for years, might actually be far more real than memes. The problem for the defenders going forward is that the only credible defense left is to say it's a hoax or it's a witch hunt, which by now is pretty much Trump's go-to whenever he wants to deflect. But the only way to truly verify is full transparency, which means releasing all of the Epstein files. The voice of reason in this conversation should not be defending a person, it should be insisting on the truth. So if you support someone and you defend them before you even see the evidence, you're not upholding integrity. You're upholding loyalty to the individual, and that's a dangerous place to be. So here are some of my final thoughts. Look, I'm not saying I have the entire truth yet. What I am saying is that we have enough facts to be deeply concerned. And if you're uncomfortable with what's coming out now, it's probably time to be careful about who you defend and why. This isn't about Democrats versus Republicans any longer. It's about the integrity of the office, the law, and the protection of our society's most vulnerable. So if you're either on one side of the aisle or the other, you need to ask yourself, do you defend a person regardless of the evidence, or do you defend justice, integrity, and victims even when it's politically inconvenient? I know you've got a lot to think about today, so I'll leave you to it. Don't be a stranger, and y'all come back now. You hear?